I wanted to give you a few tips to help you on the journey to feel at peace if you are trying to rebuild and repair broken trust. Some of these are going to be unconventional, so do what you think is best for you or what you can handle. However, I would encourage you to nudge yourself a little bit and do some of these things that I have found have really significantly helped and worked with my clients. Number one, if you are having a difficult time with forgiveness or anger or, looking at your spouse differently, which you have every right to, one of the things that I often encourage my clients to do is, can you try to judge your partner, your significant other, your spouse, on how they're righting their wrongs, not on the worst mistakes that they've made? Or decisions, choices, absolutely. Can you judge them not on their worst decisions, but on how they're trying to right their wrong? That's number one. Number two, maybe encourage yourself to write an apology letter to your children. Now, this might anger some of you because you're like, well, why do I got to do this work? I get that. But basically, what you want to do is write an apology letter to your kids that, I have let this rob me for so long of giving you my all. Now I'm going to put a stop to this. And what this is going to do is help propel you into addressing your triggers differently, maybe reframing your triggers a little differently, because you don't want to rob your children anymore from the parent that they deserve. So if you were to write your children an apology letter, I've let this rob me for so long from being the most authentic, sincere parent I can be. Hopefully that's going to encourage you to really start doing more work, or even just staying consistent. So for instance, when you get a trigger, you address it or you reframe it. Now, keep in mind, when you get a trigger, you're going to have to really talk to your trigger. You're going to have to say, okay, listen, you can't really affect me anymore. Yes, this doesn't feel good, but I'm not in any danger. I now can make choices. I now can, I'm in a point where I can empower myself. All right, the next thing that I have people do is, and this is probably when you're a little bit more out of a couple year phase, is, and this is where I'm going to pee some of you off, can you have compassion for the people that were involved in your partner's life? Because listen, nobody happy, healthy, or healed gets involved with people that are involved. So they have issues themselves. They have hurt themselves. They have wounds themselves. Can you somehow have compassion for the people that were involved into the lives of those that you loved? We're all human. We're all broken. We're all beautifully broken, but we all are tall children. And what they did was repulsive, disgusting, unacceptable, inappropriate. I could go on and on. Having said that, they were unhealed and grossly dealt with their wounds in an unhealthy, destructive, damaging, shattering way. That said, I watch court cases a lot where parents of kids that were, their lives were taken by people will be in the courtroom and say, I forgive you. I have compassion for you because I understand you grew up in an environment where you were beat and your parents did this and you did that. So, yes, I lost my child and I'm forever going to be changed, but I forgive you for what you did because I understand. And I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying, put that into the realm of possibilities, because I'm telling you something. You cannot put compassion and anger in the same bowl and it'll mix. It just won't. Now, on the thing of compassion, can you try to understand your partner's why? Why did they do this? Again, this is not a get out of jail free card. This is not an excuse. This is not to rationalize. Simply for you to wrap your mind around and understand. Can I look at my partner with, okay, the choices he or she made make me want to vomit. And they make me want to honestly, almost become angry and do some things I'm not going to be proud to do. However, they handled that. They had something that they were dealing with over, whatever it was, and they handled it in the most hurtful ways. They didn't intend on hurting me, but hurting me was actually, an outcome. There's many things that you can do to try to completely change how you feel about this and your healing journey. Another thing too is, and you're gonna have to really sit down and write this one down, what message did I attach to what he or she did? So if you have a core insecurity of rejection, if you have a core wound of insecurity, if you have a core wound of feeling ugly, then that's the story you've attached to their behavior. Well, they did that because I'm fat. They did that because I gained a lot of weight. They did that because I didn't have sex with them. They did that because and that core wound that we have could be, again, rejection, neglect, abandonment, low self-esteem. We attach our own wounds to their behavior. And then, of course, we just re-traumatize ourselves. And it's very difficult to be on that healing journey when you're constantly re-traumatizing yourself. So, get to understand their why and attach that meaning to it. That way, when you get a trigger, it doesn't hit your core insecurity. You can immediately reframe it of, oh, they did that because they were suffering. They did that because they were hurt. And for whatever reason, they chose to deal with it in the most extremely disgusting, vile, repulsive way. I get that. Okay. But again, are they trying to right their wrong? So I know a lot of these are may sound like excuses to you, may sound rationalization, whatever, but as with all of my content I put out there, you deserve healing, and I want you to heal, and I will turn every stone possible that I've read about, learned about, recommended my clients to do, because you deserve the freedom of being healed.